Louisiana beer reviews. Oh boy, we're looking at Coors Banquet, and I know people are going to say, why?
2 for 1. It's a 24-ounce can.
I've done videos, oh yes, on my own solo, but then people like you and others, they want to review it and give their input. So
here we go. We got the 24-ounce can. The only issue I see with the 24-ounce can is that sometimes it spills a little much when you're trying to pour it.
gee whiz.
But I'm not seeing long necks around here, so we really can't do a taste comparison for what I was talking about with the airflow and the long neck bottle and all that. We would have to, I guess, go to a bar if they have this,
They went with the
and then
stubbies.
buy one. Yeah, I don't like the stubbies. So we're going to go ahead and crack this open. This is the original Coors. Remember the bandit chased it down
Yeah. This was not even sold east of the Mississippi until 1981, and it wasn't available in every
Smokey and the
state.
Bandit.
Yeah, and it wasn't available in every state until 1991. So it's only been in the whole U.S. for 27 years.
So what I noticed when we pour one of these big cans is that whoever gets the first pour off the can usually gets something that's bubbly, real bubbly, and then whoever gets the second pour gets something that's not so bubbly.
Strange.
The good thing I like about it is that the head dissipates in it pretty quick. So to me, it's a lot of carbonation.
It's very golden.
Yeah,
It's certified kosher, and it's 5% alcohol.
5% alcohol. It's not bad for a regular beer. Usually, I think they lowered most of them to what, 4.7 to the vanilla high lives, PBRs.
Remember when we did the Carling Black Lager?
Yeah.
I mean the Carling Black Label. Somebody told me that they sent an email to Pabst and they wrote them back the other day and said it's 4.6. So that's a good ABV. But this is 147 calories. And this particular
For how
brand,
many ounces?
12. 12, yeah.
Okay,
so
so
it's double that.
2 servings.
Yeah. Now, the Coors Banquet is only made in Golden, Colorado. It is not brewed in any other
So get
facility.
the mountain cleared.
Yeah. Coors Light is brewed at all the breweries, around the country,
Oh, okay.
because it's way more popular than Golden.
Well, I'll tell you what, I sure wish we could get that extra gold, man. That was some good stuff when it was down there. I loved
In
it.
20 years.
Yeah. The only thing that we're getting really powerful right now is that Coors budget beer,
Keystone Ice.
Keystone Ice,
Yeah.
which is fantastic. It's got that flavor profile.
Well,
Yeah, so off camera I had a natural
ice.
and
You seem to be enjoying it.
it was good, but I would prefer the Keystone over
Ice.
natural. So it's missing that little flavor that I'm looking for inside of that ice beer. It's just not there.
They're the same exact price too.
Clean. It's real clean.
Identical price.
But yeah, it doesn't have like it's almost like if you have ice cream and someone tells you it's vanilla ice cream and it's milk ice cream. That little vanilla makes it that much better, type thing, and that's. I don't want to compare it to food, but it's a comparison. It's a taste profile. It's not there.
Kind of like Breyers compared to K&B.
No, it's a flavor. Like there's milk ice cream and there's vanilla ice cream. They both look the same. One of them's got a better profile. Anyway, moving on from that, let's go ahead and check out the Coors Banquet.
No lacing. It
No.
just fizzed away.
No. And getting back to what I was saying, if we look at your glass, you still have big bubbles coming up, but if you look at mine's streaming with champagne bubbles.
Yeah, mine's got these big ones.
So that's strange. It must be that first pour. It's the carbonation, I guess, comes up top. As soon as you pop it open, you call it smoke sometimes in some of your solo videos.
You can see the
Yeah.
water vapor.
Yeah. So I think that's what's going on. So you're going to get a different flavor profile off of a first pour as opposed to a second pour.
I bought this can at Walmart. It was like $1.77.
Yeah, right now I'm looking at the appearance it gives me. It goes back to what I call that Miller High Life champagne.
Yeah.
You think of champagne of beers, champagne appearance.
I agree with that. I want to do the aroma first though, real fast. If you don't mind.
Sorry guys, I skipped the aroma.
It's okay. It's kind of clean and it's a little pungent.
It's got that little flavor, that note that I'm smelling that usually comes through, and the Keystone Ice, it's there too.
It's a cousin. They might use the same yeast strain for all I know. You know, Coors invented Keystone. They invented this.
And now they're stamping Coors Brewing on the side of the cans and packaging, so
Yeah.
you know it's a Coors
With
beer.
that same C, you know.
It's a logo.
Right.
They
That's
put
what I'm
on there,
saying.
not just something that says, okay, well, you know, we're going to put in a corner of it with Coors. No, we're going to stamp it right
It's
there.
the logo,
you can see.
right? Yeah. They want you to know
yeah.
this is Coors.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely getting that distinct Coors flavor. And it's almost like and I hate to go back to the vanilla thing, but it's almost like a vanilla effect, you know? Which is
After you drink on it for a few minutes, I'm going to tell you what Coors says about this on their own website. What they say is their flavor profile.
huh.
Yeah. Doesn't taste like Budweiser.
No.
Doesn't
thank
taste
God.
like Miller High Life. Wait, what'd you say? Doesn't taste.
You said it doesn't taste like Budweiser, and I said, thank God. Because Budweiser is one of my least favorite beers.
But you told me you liked that one we did.
No, I did not say I liked it. What I said is that it tastes lighter than the Budweiser I tried before.
But I thought after we stopped recording, you said it tasted pretty good. It was. You
What
said
you're
you.
talking about.
You see, yeah, you said it tasted better than what you remembered.
Again, throw me under the bus.
No,
All YouTube.
no. But you said it was better than what you remembered, but it wasn't what you remembered. That was the complaint. It didn't taste like the Budweiser you remembered.
I'm going to go out on a limb. For the record, I don't remember saying that.
All right. We're gonna do a bottle Budweiser review later. I have a bottle of it,
Okay.
an 18-ounce bottle. So long neck. This kind of fits what you're looking for on that pour thing.
Yeah. Well, what I wanted to get to is one day that we have a can versus a
Yeah,
bottle.
you tell me
And it
that
doesn't
this morning.
necessarily have to be a huge can. We can just go with a regular can versus a bottle. And I want to go long neck to regular can. Because what I think's happening is it's the way the beer comes out and how much oxidization goes on with the beer when it flows in. Think of it on wine terms. A lot of folks say crack open a bottle of wine, but there's this whole breathing process. And then the reason for the big glass, the wide glass you have, is because the aeration that goes on when you swirl it changes the
And
flavor.
I see people when they do whiskey reviews, they're doing this with it.
Yeah, same thing. Whiskey's different. You want to just have a small clear cube in it. Wine, you want to aerate, and I'm thinking that's what's happening with the beer, is that when you pour it out.
Wasn't that what Miller was saying 10 years ago with their Vortex
Mhm.
long neck? That it, by
The Miller
by
Lite,
spinning it, Miller Lite, by spinning it was making it different.
Right, it was adding more air to it.
But people ridiculed it, so after a few years they dropped it. But maybe they knew what they were talking about. I just thought it was like a gimmick, but
Hey, these guys make beer, they study beer, they know the science behind beer, and this is not their first pony show. These
Right.
guys have been around a long time. A lot of these companies are descended from German immigrants or Austrian immigrants.
it's like the Coors.
Right. And if you look at the most successful beer companies out there, and think what you think, say what you say. Most of them are coming in and they've been around a long time. And even our brethren south of the border, a lot of their beer companies.
Oh, the Mexicans were
Right.
started by Germans, yeah.
Right. A lot of their beer companies were started by the Germans.
Like Dos Equis, started
Dos
by
Equis.
George Haas, a German
Right.
immigrant.
Modelo. Yeah, those are really, really top of the line beers.
We got to do a Modelo Especial one day. We did the Negra, which we loved.
The Negra is outstanding. It's a Vienna style. It's one of the best beers out there in that class from that country besides Bohemian.
The Bohemian's great.
Bohemian's fantastic.
I want to try the Bohemia Obscura. That's the dark, but I can't find it. Now this one, I'm going to say this about Coors. It doesn't have enough hops for like IPA fans for sure, but it has too many hops for your light beer drinkers. Light beer drinkers are going to think it's bitter. They're going to say, "Oh, that stuff's bitter." You can taste hop action in it. It's creamy in a way too.
It is. It does have a creamy profile, but the hops I'm not really getting.
I'm getting a tingle of bitterness on my tongue,
Yeah,
and I'm getting a lot of yeast.
yeah, I'm getting yeast.
And they say something else about it. I'll tell you. I'll go ahead and tell you. What they
I'm
say.
getting some drinking goodness out of this because this is a really good beer.
It's been a while since you had Coors Banquet, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've always liked Banquet beer.
Coors said it has a banana flavor in it, also from the yeast strain. That's what they say. It's
Banana?
faint. I picked up a little bit of it. Like in the taste, it does have a little bit of that.
I'm getting a little bit on the nose profile.
But mostly it's just like you say, a lager.
Slightly, and I'm beginning to wonder, is it because you said it, or is it really there?
That's what they claim. I think it's one of the best macro.
They got slight Belgian profile into this.
I don't know what they've got. They just said it has a banana flavor.
Huh.
I mean, it doesn't taste like Wells banana bread beer, you know, but I mean, it has like a slight. They say on the website, slight banana.
I'd be interested to know what kind of yeast they're using.
Oh, you know, that's a secret. They ain't never. Well, to me, it's one of the best mass-produced beers you can get. I always like Coors. It has a distinct flavor. It's 5%. It's got great calorie count, 147. I mean, I like you. I'd rather drink out the bottle, but for whatever reason around here, the bottles are a good 40% more expensive. Canned Coors is cheap. I can go to Food for Less and get a 6-pack of the pint cans for about $4.50. $4.74, something like that. But it's cheap.
It's pretty cheap.
I know. Really cheap. So, if I was going to drink a regular beer, and I do a lot, this would be one of the ones I would reach for. This or Schlitz.
This
Or
is
PBR.
A.
An A?
That's a solid A, yeah. Grading within the style. It's a solid
That's the
A.
only way that makes sense. I wish we could still get Red Dog.
Funniest thing is I saw some of your videos with John in Georgia. And that was one of the things that he was saying while y'all were doing video. He said, "Great, you got to grade within the style." So, John, glad you brought that up. And I would say that yes, if you grade within the style, this is a real good one. So you can't go wrong with this one.
Yeah. And if you don't like American adjunct lagers, well, you don't like the style, so.
Yeah, if you don't like beer, drink something. Drink a beer that tries to be something else.
Well, to be fair though, let's say you like pale ales, so that's the style. So drink good pale ales, right?
What I'm saying is some of these upstart companies are putting things.
Oh yeah,
out
that's like
that are just
they don't make anything that
very-
tastes like beer,
yeah,
right?
or the latest craze is sour, and if you don't like sour, then you're not in the game.
Right. And I don't really like sours.
I hate them.
I don't hate them, but I don't like them. And
What I also don't like is the fact that I'm drinking a beer
Right.
and it tastes like a now later candy that I had when I was 10 years old.
yeah, that doesn't appeal to me. But I understand.
Not
I'm
at
not
all.
attacking it. I like John Danile is a perfect example because he loves sours. He's like, I love sour beers. I
Well,
love them.
I will not say who the company is, but they are a local company here in New Orleans. And I spoke to the brewmaster, and they made some beer with red hots in them. And that was the flavor that they got from the beer. And he was laughing, half loaded, as he told me, we can put whatever we want in these beers, and charge whatever we want, and they're going to buy it.
Off the record, so you don't.
So they just, they're just taking their beer, whatever it may be, in New Orleans. They're quite well known, and they put Red Hots in the beer, and
Yeah,
it's
I
a
mean,
candy. It's candy. It is
and that's what the
cinnamon candy that they put inside of the beer to get that flavor profile from.
and people love to drink what? The cinnamon
Candy.
The cinnamon whiskey, right? It's made with Red Hots, and they just love it. I don't like it. Yeah, it's candy. It's a joke.
Right. If
All
I
right.
wanted candy, I would buy candy. But when I want beer, I'm going to get a beer.
Yeah. So all right, I'll
So
go.
beer should taste like beer,
Yeah. Well.
and candy should taste like candy, and they really shouldn't cross paths.
I'm gonna say A also. I like Coors Banquet. I'm glad we reviewed it. It has a good date on it, guys. So we talked too long, I guess. But anyway, les bon temps relay. You can see we were thirsty. It's about 96 degrees outside. This is a great summertime guzzling
We're sitting
beer.
in the air conditioning,
Yeah.
enjoying our Saturdays off from work. Yes.
Y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana. All right. Oh.
Yeah.